Yarny.
Hello, welcome to a Yarny tutorial. Today you will learn how to make this nice little cell phone pouch that you can wear crossbody with this little string here, and it fits an iPhone perfectly. And don't worry if you don't have an iPhone, or if you have an iPhone that's different size than mine. I will tell you what to do so that the pouch perfectly fits your own cell phone. And if you don't want this little string here attached, so that you don't want to wear it crossbody, you simply want a little pouch and put your iPhone in it, I will also tell you what to do. Let's get started. In order to do this project, you need to know the slip knot, the chain, the single crochet, and a whole lot of half double crochet. Now, if you're unfamiliar with any of these stitches, don't worry, I will go slow at least once in this video. Otherwise, I will also link it down below, very slow and detailed tutorials on all of these stitches from Yarny. All right, now in terms of material needed, I will be using this Bernat Maker brand. So this one is basically a type of t-shirt yarn, and it's a bulky weight yarn. I really like it because this yarn don't split and they have some nice neutral colors. Now for the crochet hook, I'll be using a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook, and then you will need a yarn needle, but simply to weave in the end, and then of course some scissors to cut your yarn. All right, let's get started. All right, so the starting point will be to do a slip knot and do chains. So to do the slip knot, it's very simple. We'll simply wrap the yarn around our index finger. So take the tail end, wrap it around your index finger, bringing it on top of the working yarn. So the working yarn is the side that's attached to your ball of yarn. Now with the working yarn, you will wrap it around your finger again. So now you have two loops here. So you simply bring the back loop forward, and then you have your slip knot. Now you take your crochet hook, then we're basically ready to start the chains. So I will do 16 chains in total. To do the chains, you wrap the yarn around your hook, you pull the yarn through the loop on the hook, and this is one chain. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Now to know if you have the right amount of chains, because we don't all have the same size of cell phones. So I have an iPhone, and if I take my iPhone here, so basically this, if I'm not mistaken, this is a iPhone 14 Plus. So if I put my chain that I made here right beside my cell phone, it should be around the same width, so the chain and the width of the phone. So my 16 chain is perfect for my iPhone 14 Plus. So for you at home, if you have a different phone that's bigger or smaller, just make sure you make enough chains so that it covers the width of your phone. So once that is done, we will simply make single crochet on each of these chains, starting from the second chain from the hook. So the second chain from the hook, remember that we never count the loop on the hook as a chain. So this right here is the first chain from the hook, and then this is the second chain from the hook. So I'm doing a single crochet in the second chain from the hook, so I'll insert my crochet hook in the second chain here, and then I will grab the yarn with my hook to pull it back through the chain, and then I have two loops on my hook, so I will wrap the yarn around my hook to pull it through both loops. So this is basically a single crochet, and I'm simply going to do a single crochet in each of these chains all the way until the end here. So if you did 16 chains like me as a start, you will have 15 single crochet on your first round here. So simply go ahead and do these single crochet. So now I'm really at my last stitch here for this first round at the end here. So at the very last one, So instead of adding 1 single crochet in this last chain here, we will add 3 in total. So this is my first single crochet at this last one, and then I add 2 more, so 1 here and then another one, so 3 in total. So this way we're adding 3 single crochet in the last chain, because this will bring us to the other side of the chain, and we will basically work more single crochet all the way until the end here. So we're basically keeping the single crochet, so on the other side of the chain, continuing like this. We're basically working in rounds. So this will be the base of our little cell phone pouch. So as you can see, I'm simply continuing doing single crochet on the other side of this chain. So I'm arriving at the end here. Now, what I'm going to do next is simply continuing another round to basically build the base, where I'm going to continue with single crochet in my next stitch, and every stitch forward doing single crochet. So in this next stitch here, I'm doing a single crochet. This will simply serve as widening the bottom of the cell phone case. So now we can see that this is our next stitch here. We're going to work in rounds, so going like this way and then coming back on this end here and finishing at this spot here. So basically we're continuing like this and then turning and then continuing like this. So working in rounds. So again, just simply single crochet in each and every stitch forward. So now in the next stitches, you're basically not building single crochet on chains anymore. You're building single crochet on single crochet. So as you can see, your hook will be inserting under both strands of the V here to build your single crochet. So as you can see, I'm arriving at the end here. I'll simply continue with single crochets. And this is basically building our pouch up. So I'm just continuing all around with single crochet. So 1 single crochet in each stitch. Okay, so this basically is my last single crochet, and there doesn't need to be any specific numbers of stitches, as long as you did your starting chain that's as wide as your phone, and then you added single crochet all around your chain, and then you have a second round of single crochet around your chain. This is basically the width of our cell phone pouch. Now the next step is going to be different. What we're going to do is essentially work in the back loop only, and we're going to do half double crochets. So now, as you can see in our next stitch, generally speaking, you would put your hook under the full stitch like this, where the hook is under both of the strand of the V here. For the next round, we're going to insert our hook in the middle so that the hook comes out under the back loop here. So the back loop is the loop that is farthest from you. So you have this loop here that is the front loop, which is closest to you, and then this loop here is the back loop that is farthest from you. So we're going to do half double crochet in the back loop only all around. So 1 half double crochet in the back loop only for each of these stitches all the way around until the starting point here. So half double crochet, you wrap the yarn around your hook and you insert your hook in the back loop only. Then you pull the yarn back through the loop and you have 3 loops on your hook. You wrap the yarn around your hook and you pull it through all 3 loops. So we're simply continuing in the back loop only. And just like I mentioned, we are going to do this basically all around. Remember that we are working in rounds here. Now, as you can see, I did this first side here. This was our starting point here, and I built the half double crochet in the back loop only. And at this end here, I'll simply continue working in rounds, just adding half double crochet in the back loop only. Just like that. We're just continuing, and we're basically on this other side here, continuing to work all the way until the starting point here. If it helps you, you can definitely use a stitch marker to mark your beginning and end. So I'm basically almost there. Basically did 1 full round of this half double crochet in the back loop only. All right, so now our next step after doing that, this is going to be the simple part where you can even watch a TV show or something to continue your project. So now, again, working in rounds, every single round forward is going to be the same thing. We're simply going to do half double crochet in each and every stitch around, and then we will work the full stitch. So we're not doing the back loop only. We're simply going to insert our hook under this full stitch like this, under both strands of the V, and we're simply going to add height to our pouch. And now this, depending on the size of your phone, is how you determine when to stop adding rounds. So I will simply continue working in rounds, so meaning I'll continue adding half double crochet in each stitch and just working in rounds like this, and it will add height to the project, and I will stop until basically my half double crochet in the rounds reaches the size of my cell phone. So half double crochet in each and every stitch, the full stitch. So again, not doing any back loop only. So just go ahead and add half double crochet in each and every stitch and just work your rounds up so that you reach the height of your cell phone. Like I said, you don't even need to count your stitch from this point on. You simply add the stitches, and then when you see that your project is high enough to fit your phone, then you can stop adding stitches. I would say though, make sure that you don't stop adding stitches in the middle. So this is what I mean by the middle. If you see that your project is high enough to cover your whole cell phone, don't stop here. Stop at the ends, either on the left end here or the right end here. So this is what I've accomplished so far. I basically completed 21 rounds of this half double crochet in order to get it to the height of my phone here. So I'll show you, I can put my phone in like this. And now once you're satisfied with the height of your project, we will just end the last round with one single crochet in each stitch. So what you're going to do is just insert a single crochet in each of the stitch around, all around. You can put a stitch marker where you added your first single crochet to remember where you did it. So I've basically just completed my last stitch, my last single crochet. Now you can end the project here and basically do a slip stitch. And then you insert your hook and you grab the yarn back and just pull the yarn through the loop on your hook to do a slip stitch. So basically what you could be doing is just cut the yarn, do a knot, and call it a day, and you can just use this pouch to protect your phone. Or you can do basically a little strap so that you can put this pouch across from your body, kind of like a crossbody purse, but only for your phone. So to do that, we will simply do chains. So you will basically chain as many chains you need so that the chain is long enough so that you can put this basically strap across your body. So this really depends on how long you want it. So it's perfectly up to you. So just keep doing chains until you reach that. So once you've done enough chains so that it's long enough to be a crossbody little bag, I didn't count how many chains I did here, but as you can see, it's a lot of chains here. So you will attach this chain to the other side. So to do that, we will simply insert the hook. Let me untangle. Okay, so you will insert your hook on the other end here in the middle under the full stitch. Then you will take your yarn, pull the yarn through that stitch you just went through, and then you will do a slip stitch. So pull the yarn through the loop on the hook right away. So just like this. So this ensures that both ends are basically attached like this. And now what we're going to do is work our way all the way back to the other side by simply adding slip stitches. So what this means is you will insert your hook in the next stitch of the chain and then pull the yarn through the chain and through the loop on your hook. So you're basically doing that all the way back. So slip stitching. This will simply add a bit more strength to your little crossbody string here instead of just counting on the chains to do the work. So simply inserting your hook in each and every chain, pulling the yarn through the chain and through the loop on your hook. So just like that. So keep going and then do that in each and every stitch all the way until the other side. So I'm just at my last slip stitch here from the chain. Now just go ahead and do a last slip stitch on the other side when you arrive, just to secure everything, just like this. And now basically what you can do is simply cut the yarn. And then you can basically pull the yarn through. And now we can basically weave in the end with the yarn needle. What I like to do is also just do a little knot at the base here, just to make sure that everything is basically secured so that it won't, unravel. And then what you can do is work your yarn through the top here, or you can also work your yarn in these string here. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. You just simply work your way to basically hide the yarn, and once you're satisfied and the yarn is basically pretty much well hidden, you can cut your yarn. And this is how you do a nice little cell phone pouch with a little string, so you can wear it crossbody. That will perfectly fit your phone. I really hope you enjoyed this video. As always, please don't forget to hit the like button to subscribe to the channel for more content. Don't forget to hit the bell button to get notifications. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.